live in the evening. Normally I do them pretty early in the morning. Hello Giovanni. Hello Giovanni. Hello Chloe. Is that how that's pronounced, Chloe? I miss your whisper rambles. But I do plan on getting back into the mood a bit more. What do these crowns mean? I can't talk right now. I'm going to shower. I'm going to take a shower. Wait. Oh. Oh, you know what? This is crazy. So, I've never done a live in this, in this orientation before. Normally it's wide. And when it's wide, though, you can't see, when someone sends a message, it pops up for 2 seconds and then vanishes. But then when it's like this, it just stays on the screen. I can see everything. I don't know what the crowns mean. I think I seen those last time and I was like, what does the crown mean? There's 1, 2, and 3. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, how's everybody's weekend? How's everyone's weekend? Oh, really? Interesting. Well, shout out to the crowns. That's pretty neat. I wish they would specify that though. But shout out to Friday. Oh, please give the live a like if you haven't. It will be deeply appreciated. Oh, so these are my new triggers I bought. Got these at the Dollar Tree. I actually was going to get the slime. I really wanted to get the slime. But, I didn't have enough for it. But I was going to put some back, right? But the cash register lady so mean and hostile that she kind of made me fluster. I couldn't, I was like, and she was so hostile, and I put that back, and I didn't mean to. I don't want that for a location. They have some decent things, but I don't want the employees. And then, before I even came up to her, she was mean-mugging me. She was mean-mugging me, oh, here we go. It's ASMR, please read the title. Do you know what ASMR is? It's ASMR. Okay, we whisper, we use triggers, we make relaxing sounds. That is what we are doing here, okay? I'm guessing your name is Jose Gomez. Wakanda forever. Absolutely. 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 Can't tell what that name says. Is the 3 supposed to be an 8? Or, not an 8. Oh, an A or an E. So, Ham. What should I call you? And what is your name actually saying? I know there's a word there. Is it ham? Is it him? I mean, I assume that's the H3M is a word. Is it them? No. Because the star, I don't know. Chemicals. Oh, neat. I like that. Hey Lily, how are you doing? Happy Friday to you. Also, happy Friday to Chemicals as well. Chemicals. So really, oh, you know what? My bad. I couldn't tell that the L was a. I thought the L was a T. I'm clearly blind. I actually have to make a appointment very soon. So, hello, Red Bro. What is up? Do any of you have any weekend plans? Anything? Oh, what do you got going on? That's how I feel. Chemicals. People are always talking about these shows, and have this. Some of my friends are like, have you seen this one show? Oh, you've got to see this. And I'm like, I haven't seen it. I don't know. Yeah, the true crime. Yeah, both of those. I'll be watching, Criminally Listed, and I'm watching, the missing persons. And those stories are getting creepy sometimes. It's where did they go? Where did they go? Or just gonna relax. Miss Hill. Cold Case too. Yeah. Cold cases. Cold cases depress me. It's like a really crazy case. Like I need what's that word? Closure. And it's like someone got away with doing something terrible and it just bugs me. Like I also like the forest stories and stuff like that. Like I have like a phobia of bears now. Are OP, like they're overpowered. Like why do bears exist? They are too strong. Like bears don't have like a predator that can take on a bear. Like just bears are just they're like Hulk. They're the Hulk of animals. And it's so crazy that people go camping and they know that there's bears out there. Like no way. I don't care what kind of there's bears out there. I'm not camping unless it's an RV. Even then, like I don't know. I live in Ohio and we're not supposed to have bears. But I did hear that like some part of Ohio is starting to get black bears. Yeah, I also know about hippos. Hippos are like that deadly animal in Africa, which is crazy because there's lions. But they're hippos. Whatever hippos are. I also don't like hippos because hippos aren't as like cool as you used to think. They're just mean. They're so mean and they're highly territorial for no reason. Like I watched a video where a hippo killed it was some kind of like animal, you know, like a deer type of thing, and it like ran into the wall, escape, say hyenas, and then this hippo comes and just thrashes the thing around, totally, like just obliterates the thing, and I'm like, why? So that is so weird, and you know it's crazy. Like especially if we cycle back to like the missing person stuff, and it's like going they like lost, and but then there's like this one small area that was really close to where they were last seen that they ended up getting found like years later, and it's like who would have thought that one little spot was where it happened? You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy and it's also scary. Yeah, and you know, anytime you're watching those, they're like, the police are always like, well, they might have just left. And I'm like, how often do people just up and leave and relocate, like, and just start a new life? Like, how often does that really happen? Because they're always gonna jump to that. Like, well, they could have just left. They could have dropped everything. They could have left their clothes, their money, their identification, and just left and went and started a new life. Like, how often does that really? I mean, there are instances where that's happened, but it has to be a very low percentage in the grand scheme of things. Welcome back, Bum Bum. Giant anteaters are fierce. You know, I also sometimes watch like animal and insect stuff. Insects are very fascinating, but also I just don't like them. But they're very, very fascinating. And, you know, ants are kind of OP too. Like, in terms of like their size, and you know what I mean? Like, very few things can go up against like a colony of ants. I'm doing well. How are you, Bum Bum? How are you doing? Do you got plans for the weekend? Could you imagine if insects actually tasted good? Hello, Tanya. Tell me about your week and what you got planned this weekend. Oh my god, wasps. Like, why? Why do they even exist? Like, they're just terrible. I had a wasp nest in the back of the house, and for like 2 years I couldn't take the trash out through the back door because it was like literally in the seam. So anytime I would go get back there, it would irritate them. They would come out, and I found out the whole time because I took the trash out, and those bees got me. They got me good, y'all. And then I became pretty paranoid about it. So yeah, but I'm not a wasp fan. Not a wasp. And I think they were just saying like there's like a new invasive wasp going around lately. What is that wasp? That wasp that's like becoming invasive, right? But I gotta take trash out. But I have to take trash out to the front of the yard, and then walk around through and then do the backyard. You know what I mean? So I had to skip going through, like I had to skip the very easy process, just going out the back door. You know what I mean? Crazy. Because of the darn wasps. And it's just like, why? They're very, just mean. They're very, you know what? Bees have like a stinger where they sting and they die. But wasps don't. They can just keep stinging you. That's crazy. No, in fact, I feel like this past year they vanished. I did try like caulking that spot. It didn't work. But this year they're just gone. So, but I'm still very cautious when I go out that back door now, though, because I'm always like, you know, anytime that like the screen door would hit, they would come flying out, and I'm just like, always watching, like, oh. But they're not there anymore. And if they just relocated for no reason, if it was like they died during the winter, I don't know. They vanished. I'm very, very, very happy though. But of course now, in the backyard, we have a family of skunks. So that's, you know what I mean? So we got a lot going on back there. We have groundhogs, and of course the neighborhood cats who like to chill around the place. Like they own it. Actually, most bees are pretty chill, like regular bees. It's just wasps, which people confuse a lot for bees. The wasps are just jerks. We had possums, you know, but they're just so ugly. They're just so ugly. Very not good looking animals. They really lost out on the genetic pool with that. Like, they are just hideous. You know what? People on the internet, all kinds of people, they're like, possums are so freaking cute. They're like bugs. No, they're not. They're not like bugs. Bugs are cute. You know, I have seen a couple really, really ugly bugs, but don't get me started with flies. Last summer, we ended up having like a gnat problem because like a couple of flies would get in. I don't even know how to get in. How do flies get in the house? I want to know right now. Somebody tell me right now. How do flies get in the house when the doors are shut and the windows are shut? I want to know right now. I want to know. It's like, where did this thing come from? Where it's like suddenly, and it'll be a huge one. It'll be like a giant fly suddenly in the house. How? Oh, I actually didn't know horseflies bit people. BW, I hear you on that. That's how I feel about flies, mosquitoes, spiders. Honestly, I don't like most bugs. I realized recently that I don't even like butterflies. Good night, y'all. Thanks for joining. If you didn't like, go ahead and like the video by double tapping the screen. Thank you. But back to the horsefly thing, right? So we're talking about the horsefly. What about that one fly? Okay, the botfly. Have you researched on that thing? Hey, TT, how is it going? How was your week? I want to know. Tell me how was your week. Also, you got plans for a weekend? Also, you feel about wasps? Okay, because we're talking about all kinds of things right now, bugs in particular. But the botfly, those things, horrifying. Right? Is that the right one? Yeah, those are the ones that when they bite you, they leave like a larva in your skin. Like that's like the parasitic bugs are the scariest ones to me. Like tapeworm. I think like over half of all bears in the wild have tapeworms. Like, and it's so crazy because you really don't hear about that. Like when you're watching like a documentary, but like if you're watching like videos of like wild bears, you'll actually see these long strings just coming out their backside, and they're tapeworms. And see how long? Like it's insane. Like what is up with that? What they just like imagine a tapeworm getting into like a whale. Like how long would that thing get? Because I'm under the impression that they can just keep growing and growing and growing and growing and growing and growing. Could you imagine if tapeworms could get into whales? Just saying, crazy. But to you do ASMR. How long have you been doing ASMR? TT, what kind of like what's your style of ASMR? What do you do? Luckily, I didn't really find out about parasites until like I was. Like as a kid, I had an overactive imagination, so I was like a very anxious kid, like deep down, I always was like afraid aliens were going to abduct my mom, or someone would take me and drop me into the bottom of the ocean in like a safe, and I wouldn't be able, and I'd have to like get out of the safe and swim to the top. Like it is a kid that I would like suffocate in that thing, but yeah. What's up, Viper? Viper, 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 Viper. Wait a minute. Jacob. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Of course, I'm salty. By the way, I did see your Call of Duty. You're almost at 20. Well, you were telling me about it. It was at, you said 15, I think. So crazy, 15 or 16, or something like that. Like, you're a hot shot, bro. Good for you. What? Goodness, that is freaking awesome. That's not an easy feat to do. That is incredible. 100K. Dang. Those Call of Duty videos, they bring the numbers in, I guess, huh? So, if you're talking about my, my nightmare scenario that I invented in my head as a kid, it was literally just in the bottom of the ocean, like literally the bottom. Like in my head, it was like someone could drop me in a safe as a kid, locked in a safe, and they would drop it, and it would literally go to wherever the bottom of the ocean is. And I was like, oh, how am I going to swim up to the top? Like, even though, like, I'm barely sure the water pressure would also kill me. There's so many problems. Or actually, wouldn't I implode if I ended up getting to the bottom and I opened the safe? Isn't that how that would work? I would implode. Do you guys remember that story about the, that ship? Or not, that's, like, it imploded. And, like, all the people basically disintegrated that were in there. I forget the physics of that, though. Like, how does that happen again? Like, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with, like, air. Like something, but it's crazy. Or it's, yeah, that is crazy. How does that happen? That was a very sad story, though, especially if you, like, you read up about, like, the guy who like, did the mission. He was basically out of his mind. He hated regulations. He wanted to do things his own way. And it just sucks because he can't even be held accountable because he was on the thing. Oh, thank you very much. I definitely appreciate you saying that. That means a lot. Actually, this sounds awesome. I am, but I'm also not. Like, I don't play games the way that I used to, but I'm definitely like a gaming geek. But I mostly play Apex Legends now, and like Switch stuff. Like, I'm definitely a Nintendo fanboy, like, for sure. Like the Marios, the Pokemons, that thing, like that's my alley. I'm terrible at FPS games, like terrible. I remember my friend had Black Ops 2 and 3, and probably a couple other after that. But I guess there was a mode called like Prestige, and that's like when you are really good. I guess I don't remember. It's like a ranking of some kind, and he had that. But then I would come over, and I would be playing on his profile, and I would tank that Prestige. He would that rank or whatever, because I would my KD, as it's called, was terrible. Like, I basically couldn't land a shot, and that hasn't changed at all. I'm terrible at FPS, and I'm also terrible at Apex, but it's fun. Do you know, like, you know how often I get cursed out on the mic from my teammates? Because it's like, listen, do not leave me in a situation where I have to be the one to clutch, because it ain't gonna happen. Alright, even if it's so obvious, they're like, he's one hit, like, get him, and I'm like, shooting all over the place. Get him. How can you not get him? Yeah, that's me. Now, when you say classic shooters, name a couple. You know, I've heard a lot about Battlefield. I've heard a lot that it's better than Call of Duty, but I feel like it doesn't have the same level of hype as Call of Duty, though. So what's up with that? Because I definitely definitely hear better things about it overall, but it's like Call of Duty is still now, you know what I mean? Like it's still gets so much hype. My friend wanted me to play one of the iterations that's out right now, and on my Xbox One S, and I think that one game was like 40 gigabytes. And I was like, I don't have that kind of memory for one game, especially not to just play zombies. That's all we were gonna do is play zombies. So, where's everybody from now? Oh, you know what? I see what the crown means. It shows me at the very top. What happens if I click it? What happens if I click it? Click. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I didn't know that. So you guys get experience points. That's so neat. Whoa. Okay, that's pretty neat. USA, same. I am located in Ohio. So, every time I say Ohio, I kind of say it like Ohio. But I do like Ohio. It's crazy. The weather is crazy and very temperamental. Okay, like what? It's like we go through every season, every other week. It's crazy. Like the weather doesn't know what it wants to do. But like Florida, no way. Could not do Florida. The weather there is insane. Hot. I cannot do hot. I cannot do humidity. Absolutely no way. Also, the people there kind of crazy. Like I hear the craziest stories about Floridians. How are you surviving in Florida? You don't gotta tell me. I've read plenty of stories. You guys are like your own little dimension over there in Florida, and not to mention the hurricanes. Like what are the perks of living in Florida? Florida is so scary to me, mostly because of the hurricanes. Like, don't you guys get hurricanes like every year? See, that's why I like Ohio. Nothing too crazy, okay? Even though lately we've been getting a little bit more tornadoes than usual, and I don't like those. So to calm down. It's always interesting to me when they announce like an evacuation and people choose to stay. And I'm always a little curious about that, especially when they're like, this is going to be a bad one. I'm like, why are you staying? But at the same time, maybe I would stay. I'd be like, what? If I lose my house, then what do I got? It's like, why? Like, I don't know. I take that back. I would definitely leave. I don't want to be swept away or like thrown away in the wind. You need to leave. Hurricane, you better leave. Okay? Don't want to hear nothing about it. You get out of there. Alright? Don't let that wind pick you up and throw you away. Alright? Like the Wizard of Oz. Pick up your whole house. Wait, is that what happened in the Wizard of Oz? I don't know. I think I've only seen that movie like once ever, so. Okay, I was just trying to smell it. I did not think it was going to fall. Okay? So. Well. That happened. I just wanted to. Okay. I just wanted to smell it. It smells so good. See, the problem with this is that I want to eat it. It looks good. So it looks like a whipped cream or marshmallow fluff. Eat it. I'm not gonna eat it. Okay, especially after like I basically inhaled it 2 seconds ago. Very strange. Look at these little things. We got these a long time ago. Oh, that's so satisfying. Don't laugh at me. That was horrible. I'm traumatized from that now. I'll never be able to smell it again. It smells really good, if I'm being honest. Phone, please. Oh, that is so light. Like the other one that I had, it was like, but that's like, you could barely hear that. It was very modest, very, very demure, as they say. Let's get them Friday night tingles. How you like that? Friday night tingles. That sounds so good. It almost actually sounds like you're shaving. Come on, let me know. And also, it just looks satisfying too. Can you see it? Oh, I don't got a whole lot back here. Let me give you. Let me. Look at the baba. All right, and I'm giving you a shave. Yes, and even if you're a chick, you're getting a shave. Okay. You have a beard, and I'm going to be shaving it off. I saw somebody recently, they had some kind of spray or lotion that created this like fizzing sound. It was so neat. She said it cost like $20 or $30 a bottle though. Like, that ain't happening. I think they got it like Bath and Body Works. If you've gotten that, let me know what it's called. But she did say she got it on sale for like $5 or something like that. I forget how. She had coupons and whatnot. Is it literally just called fizzy lotion? It'd be funny if it actually is. These things kind of make me nervous. Just in general, I don't know what it is about lives. Actually, I do know what it is. It's the fact that it's live. Like, you never know. You might be trying to sniff some shaving cream. Okay? And it might fall on your nose. And you can't just edit it out. Everyone will see it. That's what I don't like about live. That the spontaneity, the unpredictability of it, right? I kind of want a new mic arm. It's so crazy. I like this one because of the swivel. But actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just. I've been thinking about maybe having it hang, because it can switch to like a hang position. So it'd be like. But then again, I wouldn't be able to do. I don't know. Sometimes this setup bothers me though. I don't have a whole lot of room, so still. So maybe if I did it, I would have a whole lot of room if I did it from the top. Because then I would have all space down here to do with whatever I want. Whereas I got this bar. This bar is taking up all kinds of space. So yeah, see my little thing back there? My little cheap Temu projector thing. Has a remote, but I lost it. So, because I would have it like set to one specific, there's like a very like a road, like that one right there. You probably didn't see it, but it's like green and blue. I like that one a lot. So normally when I have it on like the remote, I'll have it set to that one. But right now it's throw them. I mean, it was like a couple bucks. So I actually saw one. It looked almost just like it at the Dollar Tree. I don't remember how much it was though. It used batteries, and that thing doesn't use batteries. It's a USB-C type of deal. I want to go RPG though. That's what I want to do. I actually have a RPG strip on my dresser here, but I literally broke it before I ever got to use it on like in a video or anything. Like I moved in the wrong way and it got tangled and it ripped. It was cheap, but still, it did look very nice though. Like the 2 seconds that it worked, very very nice. Also, I kind of want a new mic. Something one, but I would just like a. I don't know if I wanted like another Yeti, but I just want a new mic. It'd be neat if I had 2 mics, that way I could have one for like for certain settings, because I hate changing the settings because I often forget that I changed them, and so I'll start like a video and it'll be in the wrong settings. I'm like, what's wrong with this? It's crazy. It's because I didn't switch it back. doing, and they were literally doing it on like the actual mic. They didn't use a puck, they didn't use plastic. It was directly on like the little metal part. I was like, what are they thinking? I was so nervous watching them do that. Hello, Thando. How are you doing? How has your week been? Are you excited for the weekend? That's so funny. I got my little keyboard here. I want to get a new keyboard. One that's more clicky. This isn't a mechanical keyboard. This is just like a click it or chiclet keyboard. I've had it for a very long time though. It's got a built-in touchpad. But yeah. But let me show you a little sneak peek if you're into like the gummy videos that I do. Some gummies here that I'll be doing like videos for. Also got these Pop Rocks. It says 3-pack. Oh, I should open up this and eat one. And so we've got this Haribo Star Mix. These look delicious. I like almost want to open these right now. These look so good to me. I want them. Got this fantastic mint. These also look pretty good. And then we've got this Berry Clouds. These also look good. They all look good. We've got our Shakilo. Now I didn't know they were XL. Like, is there a smaller version of this? I was kind of rushing when I got this, but now that I've had those previous like giant gummies, I don't want any more giant gummies. My week. It's been an alright week. Of course, I think this is the next one we're gonna do because I've had it for a while, and I'm not looking forward to this one though. But those other ones look so good. And we get the sequin pin. I like the sound of sequin. I've been looking for like a pillow that, you know, those pillows where like it's the sequin and like if you move it, like the colors change. Like if it's all blue and you start like moving, like scratching it or something, it'll become like or something. I've been looking for. I keep finding pillowcases though, not an actual pillow. I guess the pillowcase would work, but this was $1. This was like the Dollar Tree, and I was like, it's got a little bit of sequin on there, and I like the sound. It's a very ugly rainbow though. It's a very ugly rainbow. I mean, it's ugly anyways. It's not even like a regular rainbow either. And then this isn't a rainbow at all. Okay, so this is like, what are those colors in Jamaica? Like orange and green. Like that's what this is. This is basically how Jamaicans like. And then this is that weird, because there's no orange. There's no orange. You need orange. But that's the way it sounds. It's also very visually stimulating. I really do like the VI from this. Like this is the first time I've done it in vertical, and I think I'm liking this better. And I've got cream. I should probably take this, but what do I want to start doing cream again? Ooh. Okay, no, that's not a thing. You know, I'm gonna set a goal. I think I want my likes to be like 20, and then I can be done. So let's get to 20 likes. 20 likes, please. If you haven't liked the video, go ahead and do that. That'd be great. Alright? I will love you forever. Maybe not forever. I'm pretty fickle. So maybe not forever. But okay, I see someone literally just did it. So thank you. I appreciate you for doing that. If you're sticking around to all my craziness, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. This is my first week. Oh no, that's a lie. That's a lie. This is my first Friday live. And this is also my first evening live. Normally I do them at about 8 a.m. EST. Get to a lot of my Australian peeps. Okay, where are you guys from? That's what I want to know. where you're at. My analytics say that like 2% of my entire audience is in Indonesia. That's crazy. That's insane. That's crazy. Like, who's watching my videos in Indonesia? Shout out to Indonesia. Also, a couple other like countries were in there. So crazy because like there's nowhere to be found. Okay, there it is. So, okay, here it is. Here's what my analytics say. So, the majority of my viewers are in the US, which by the way that changed because for a while there it was the UK, which is crazy. It's so funny because now the UK has dropped. So it's so weird. But the United States has 51% of my whole audience, right? And then the next one, the Philippines, 2.9% of my audience is in the Philippines. Shout out to the Philippines. I actually do like the Philippines. They got great street food. Next up with 2.8%, which this one is not a surprise, but Mexico. Shout out to Mexico. Out to all the Spanish people out there and the Hispanic people out there. Thank you for viewing. And okay, then there's Indonesia with 2.1%. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you have 1.8% with the UK. So the UK, what's up with you guys? Like you fell out of love with me, I guess. I don't know what I did, but you fell out of love with me. And then we've got 1.6% in Brazil. These demographics are so crazy. So here's the order. Just not worrying about the percentages, but here's the order. Oh, this is in the last 28 days. But okay, then we'll check like in the last year. But you got the United States, the Philippines, Mexico, Indonesia, the Kingdom, Brazil, India isn't actually that shocking, Germany, Canada, and then Turkey. Let's talk about Canada. 1.1% Canada. Really? Actually, that's totally fine. But isn't that interesting? What a very diverse demographic. Like, I think so anyways. Alright, so last year. So this is the whole, like last year. Okay, here's the order. United States, of course, which, okay, and then Indonesia is second. Then the Philippines, then Mexico, and then the United Kingdom. So what's that, top 5? No, that's top 6. No, that's top 5. And then you've got India, Iraq, that's crazy, Germany and Vietnam. A lot of Asian countries, very interesting. And maybe I should start doing different languages, ASMR. Okay, I don't know any different languages. I can't do that, but I can try. I've seen those videos where people are like doing ASMR in this language. I can do that. Actually, someone asked me to do that too. They were like, can you do a video in Spanish? I'm like, I guess I could try. I don't know Spanish, but I can give it a shot. For instance, I know words like bueno, which means good, and gigante, which means giant. I only know that from there was a TV show called Mucho Lucha, gigante. And then there is well, that's pretty much the extent of my Spanish, but you know, I could try doing the Duolingo thing. What is that thing called with Little Bird? I could do that, but really I would probably just wing it, look some videos up about how to say certain words and go from there. You know what I mean? So alright, let's get back to the scratching. Also, how's the weather where you're at? Hey, the weather fine, because it's been hot. Oh, you know what? And then someone just told me, they were like, the weather is going to be really nice for like 2 days and then it's going to get really bad again. I'm like, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I need a break from the heat. I'm tired of having that air conditioner on. It's so loud. I mean, it ain't that loud, but I'd rather not have it on. If you were right over here, you might notice that you can see the back, because I don't have like a green screen or a black screen back there. Because one day it came unhooked somehow, and I don't feel like climbing up and putting it back up. Also, like let's do like an RGB thing. I want to get these like really neat like letter shaped lights that, and they'll say ASMR. They're very neat. I want to get those, put those back there. I'll probably end up moving some of that stuff, like that monitor. I'll probably end up moving that away. And let's see what else we can see back there. We've got, what is that? Is that my candy? That's my little candy jar. Alright, and so that's Pikachu. That's Gyarados. That's Gyarados. That's shiny Gyarados. Even though it looks pink, it's supposed to be shiny, which technically shiny Gyarados is red. But we're not going to get into the specifics. Shiny Gyarados hoodie. Is that technically? It's like a hoodie cape thing. Pikachu, and then, oh, you can't see. What is that? Oh, that's my other little light. That's my little light. Like, it lights up, and I can like draw on it, and it'll just like, you'll see it lit up. That thing's pretty neat. I actually got that specifically for back there. And then on the side I was just gonna use a green screen or a black screen. Then you got my little light there. My little light, which I almost never use because it makes noise. In fact, I can kind of hear it right now, so it's just too loud. I need to get a different one that's quieter. But then I seen somebody else use another one, and it also was kind of loud. So I really just gotta go with like a regular like RGB light strip slash light setup back there. I can't use that little cheap thing because it almost, you know what I'm saying? Gold bucket is gold bucket. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, what else we got? And so right there at the corner here, that is my Fire HD tab, which I need to charge up. I said I was going to charge it up for this so I can watch my thing, but I don't need to because I can see it when you're in vertical mode. You don't have to, the words don't disappear, the comments don't disappear, but they do when you're in horizontal. Like, why is that? Wait, I'm getting it mixed up, aren't I? Wait, what does this button do? There's buttons. Retouch. I can retouch the video. Like, what does that mean? What happened? What did it do? Let's zoom in a bit. Okay. Oh, that old meme. Zoom in and enhance or something like that. So let's just go and, oh, no. I'm gonna hold this. Alright, let's see what this does. I'll hit it. It says retouch off. Okay, there it is. We're gonna take the thing off in a second. Retouch off, and then if I retouch on, oh, it kind of, I don't like that. It kind of, oh, I wonder if, I thought the other day I said that this light looks really strange when I was watching somebody on a live, and then they probably had this filter on. I don't like that. Let's turn that off. We're gonna see the fine lines and everything. Okay. This is how it goes. Everything wouldn't be so bad, but whatever. We're not gonna get into lighting. And so then there's this button. What does this do? 49-second short was uploaded to your channel as unlisted. Oh, okay, that's a thing. If I knew I could take a little, well, I probably wouldn't have done it anyway, if I'm being completely honest. But still, that's interesting. You couldn't see these things in horizontal mode. What the heck? What the F? So then there's a down for more options. Oh, don't tell me you can do like a green screen effect. I'm about to lose it. Let's see, click. What? What are these other modes though? Oh, that's trippy. That's trippy. How neat is this? How neat? Wait, what is it doing now? Oh, that's neat. That is so neat. That is neat. Oh, we're at 20%. Dang it. We need 5 more likes. 5 more likes. Let's get the 20 likes, you guys. Let's get the 20 likes, please. Please. Double tap the screen. Okay, what? Okay, so, I don't know what's changing at this point. I don't know what's changing. Where are, oh, now we got images. What is that? Oh, those are actually on my camera roll. I can use a picture from the camera roll. Let me find something. Oh, look at those little thingies from when I bought my squishies. There we go. See, look. what was supposed to be how those little videos go where they're like pointing and they're like I can't meme it, but you know what I'm talking about. How neat that will make doing these videos so interesting now, because I can like be talking about something and just pop it up in the back. By the way, I can't see because I see that the chats are moving, but I can't see what's actually typed on there because it's a little menu. So just give me a second. Oh, this is the one I want to buy though. It's $15 for this one squishy, but I want it so bad. Look at it. It's a strawberry, and it's like my avocado over here. Avocado. Who doesn't love a good avocado? Actually, me, I'm not a fan of avocados. I do not like avocados at all. But they make great squishies. But yeah, I want that strawberry. But it's $15. So we'll be waiting a little bit on that. Okay, we'll be waiting for the next YouTube check, which is actually supposed to be coming in within the next week. So we shall see. And also, there's my actual backdrops. Hey. Shout out to Dale Mail. How's it going? Hey Jude, TT, I have been calling you out for like 15 years and you never responded. I think you left, which is fine. But I was trying to ask you, like, what kind of ASMR do you do? And how long have you been doing it? And now you're asking me similar. I started doing ASMR right before COVID. And it was not going well at all. My channel was basically not moving. And then around the time the pandemic hit, I pretty much stopped. I had like videos scheduled out that went into like the next year, but I was done by the time like the pandemic went into full bloom. So I took off like 3-4 years, and I came back last year. And then when I came at 200 and something subscribers, I believe, and it was down because I think I left at like 300, and so a lot of people left, which is fine, which is understandable. I was gone for years. But I've come back, and we're back and better than ever, baby. Hello, 505. Where are you from, 505? I was just talking about how I have a lot of Asian demographics in my analytics, so I guess you could say I'm a bit international. Taiwan, that makes so much sense, because Taiwan was on my demographics there for a little while. It's completely, but it was up there. It was there. I remember it. It was like number 3 for like one of those 28-day stretches. So, and video a like, please. We're trying to get to 20 likes. I mean, we've already beat my previous live record, which was I think 6. So that's great. We've already doubled that. But let's try to get to 20 anyway. So double tap the screen. Double tap it. Double tap. Double tap. Okay, you know what? This. Jacob, what kind of dog do you have? What kind of dog do you have? I used to have a Cocker Spaniel. English Cocker Spaniel. Oh, a Pit Bull. My history with Pit Bull, not good. Not good. I have a very turbulent history with Pit Bulls. So, yeah, I had a Pit Bull when I was younger. It was my only female dog to date. And her name was Bebe. And she got pregnant and sent my guts. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I could not be around that dog. She was going to end up mauling me one day, but she got hit by a car. So my mom was devastated, and technically she was my dog, but by that time she basically was dog because she loved staring at her all the time. More recently, my dog, my nephew's Cocker Spaniel, the mother of my old dog, got attacked by a pit. Like their neighbor's pit just came out of nowhere, tore the thing to shreds. They were like, this has never happened before. Hear that a lot. I'm never going to have another big dog ever again. I'm pretty sure that was my last big dog, yeah. Because my God, no more big dogs. My first dog, though, was a Chow German Shepherd mix. That was a big, aggressive dog. I loved him to death, too. He was definitely a guard dog. Okay, he held that house and yard down, but he was nice. He was nice and friendly. Unless you wore a uniform. I don't know how he was able to distinguish uniforms, because it was literally mailmen, firemen, police, like technicians. If there was a uniform, he would go into like blind rage mode. So lock him up because he's trying to like destroy them type of deal. So that was the craziest thing. Especially with the mailman, I felt so bad. The mailman was like, I'm not going to deliver at your house if you don't get that dog under control. Okay. I'm like, okay, well, make sure he's not outside where you're going to deliver so he won't, like, maul you. Because I think that happened once. I think he bit the mailman once, and we got super lucky because he still was, or have our dog euthanized. It was very, very cool, but he was like, this is it. Like, no more. Like, do something about that dog. But yeah, so, but I want another dog. I do want a dog. Dog right now. Something small. Not too small though, but small. Like maybe a smaller beagle. I would love a beagle type of deal. So, or one of those other, like a Yorkie. No, Yorkies are too small. Yorkies are too small. Just like a nice medium small dog. Maybe even another spaniel. But I don't really want where you gotta take her a whole lot. And at least with my Cocker Spaniel, like you had to maintain that fur like crazy because it would mat up real quick. You had to get him to the what is it called? The dog salon. Like every other month, or that hair was going to mat up, and it was gonna be nasty. It's impossible through. Once it got bad, one time we let it get really, really, really bad because it happened so quick. It happened so quick, but it was like we tried to cut it ourselves and we couldn't. Is that a nut? I think it is. It's that time of the year, right at the very end of the year, every single year. By the way, Jacob, wait a minute, Jacob, you were gone, and then you came back and you didn't say nothing about that I changed rooms. Yep. I straight up got up, took the camera, the mic, and moved to another room. Yep. And I'm in a whole different, real room. And you didn't even notice. How's that? How didn't you notice? Crazy. Because it ain't even bright back there. You can't even see my little tacky, little light thing. And that is a real, I'm definitely, what do I got going on back there? I got a computer set up. I got my other things, yeah. So, anyways, go ahead and double tap the video. We're trying to get to 20 likes. Get us 20 likes before our 10% battery dies. That would be fantastic. Fantastico. I wonder what time, like, it is in Indonesia right now. I wonder. Wait, who said? I completely missed it. Someone was like, I finally made it live. Who said that? Oh,